So I'm next going to hand over to Hadeel from Coventry University, presenting on the Coventry University Digital Estates, building the foundation for a digital twin. So over to you, please.
Thank you very much, Simon. So my name is Hadeel Sadoon. Today I'm going to talk you through our journey to build the foundations for the Coventry University Estates Digital Twin. We have a complex estate. We have 3 campuses in the UK, in Coventry, London, and Scarborough. We also have international hubs, and we deal with a lot of complex information throughout our campuses, over 500 plus job orders per week. And we need to ensure that we provide accurate asset data and space information for all of our stakeholders. So we started our journey with the aim of adding value estates-wide to all of our development teams, operation maintenance teams, health and safety teams, grounds, distribution, catering, environmental teams. And we started to digitize our estates information to ensure they are accessible and available on secure systems to ensure support the operational running of our estates. So the foundation blocks that we've looked at to digitize our estates is, first of all, digitizing space and asset data, and then looking at building geometry of our campus information, and then looking at the systems that host all of our data and updating our operational systems. And then the next step is looking at the integration and the data flow between the systems. And that will help us with our future vision to create a digital twin and linking those digital information with the physical building through sensors and get that link. So it's been a really complex journey. We started by capturing the existing estates. We've done basically laser scanning and retrospective modeling of the existing buildings. We've done some 3D point cloud surveys for the major refurbishment projects. And also we're receiving new BIM models from new projects as we started requesting them 5 years ago when we started our journey. And we started implementing digital workflows on-site and off-site, and the models that we started receiving from projects now has excellent asset information, up-to-date space data in line with our processes, and we're able to import them into our systems ready for the operational needs. In this example here, we've got the engineering and computing building, and we've implemented BIM processes throughout the project. And we've faced a lot of challenges throughout our journey. The main one was the backlog of data. Drawings were not aligned, and room numbers were inconsistent. Operational maintenance manuals were not indexed. There were a lot of inconsistencies in room numbers format across our building. So we had to look at those data, filter them through, ensure we capture up-to-date information of our building so that we can move forward with updating them on the systems and ensure that they're readily available. We continue to deal with the complex space and asset management, and this chart here shows if one asset data set changes, how many areas it affects. So, for example, it affects the planning teams, it affects the access control teams, it affects timetabling team, because they all rely on accurate space data of our buildings to continue their jobs, essentially. So we had to ensure that these changes are captured, they're fed back to the relevant teams and updated on our systems. We deal with complex operational systems, and we've got at this stage over 242 systems, and we're looking at reducing the number of those systems. And we realized the need that these systems need to communicate. So we're looking at API, application program interface, creating links between them, and with the aim to improve efficiency, improve our customer experience, and ensure our information are accessible in functional systems. We've started also to digitize the campus information fully. First of all, we updated the campus map. We ensured that we've got accurate information on our legal boundaries for freehold buildings, leasehold buildings, ensuring all of our information are up to date. First of all, in the 2D format, which was the basis for us to create our digital campus. We started by looking at InfraWorks and open source maps. And the next step is to look at GIS data and ArcGIS and see how we can continue with developing our digital campus. And we continue to import buildings. Some of them we create them in-house retrospectively of the existing buildings, such as the Hub building here, Richard Crossman, Ellen Terry, George Eliot building, and also some of them come from new projects. For example, this one, which is the Science and Health building, and the combination of all of them are the building blocks of our digital campus. This one, we've got also the library, which was an existing building that we model captured, and we've got now up-to-date space information for the full building. We've started reaping some benefits. And the first one we started with is feasibility study on energy modeling and energy management with IES. And we looked at two buildings, an old one, which is the John Lang building, and a relatively new one, the engineering and computing building. And we found that we can achieve some energy savings up to 15% if we can analyze and look at this with the models that we've got of the buildings. So we would like to continue to investigate and see where we can achieve additional benefits and savings in this area. We achieved a lot of benefits in managing our building information throughout the COVID-19 crisis because we had a fully up-to-date library of building data that helped us to produce social distancing plans, produce one-way, two-way systems for navigation, and also manage the occupancy and seating plans when our staff and students started reserving desks to come back on the campus and ensure that social distancing is achieved. And we wouldn't have been able to do that if we hadn't had an up-to-date library of our full building information readily available for us to manage remotely. This also helped us in the remote management of work orders and project requests, and the reopening of the campus afterwards. And currently we are looking at the full life cycle management of our building information on three levels: the building operational data, the project data for the projects within the buildings, development, refurbishment, and renovation of buildings. And also the third one is university-wide data that's not necessarily related to a single building. And we are trying to capture and manage them throughout the life cycle of the buildings. And the future vision is to continue to model and capture an information, not just in an architectural layout for the existing buildings, but we aim to capture structural and M&E information and asset level information with the right metadata, and also ensure that the documentation are readily available on our systems, mainly on our common data environment system, and ensure that we are able to DAG those documents that we are uploading at the moment to the right location through metadata. And we started looking at integration between our systems. The first system we're looking at is the CAFM system Planon, and at the moment we're looking at soft integration with live links, and where we finally have found out that Planon developed an ability to get a B module, which helps us immensely with the management of information from the building models into the platform. And also the same goes with our BMS system, which also recently had a great upgrade to their BIM module, and we had a successful import of a first BIM model there, and we would like to continue importing our live information into the system, not just the 2D format, but in the 3D models as well, and benefit from the space and asset data that we've captured. And for the future, we would like to look at integrating with all the estate systems, the operational energy management and CAFM systems, and also link with the wider university systems through the university central data warehouse that is being developed to help the university with operating and also driving insights from those information that we capture. Thank you very much. You can get in touch with me throughout the information here. Thank you.